Hello, so this video is all about using forms to create a quiz or a test to use with your classes and how you can share that with other teachers in your department. So I've gone on to Microsoft Forms. You can see here on the left hand side it says new form or new quiz. So new form, it's more like a survey, it doesn't self-mark, it's something that there's no correct answer to, whereas new quiz, that's something that you want to mark like a test or like a little quiz. So I'll show you one that I've made earlier. So here's my World War I test. So I have set it up that there's multiple choice questions here. So to do that, there'll be an option where when you first open it up to add a new question. So I chose the type of question in the bottom called choice. I've simply typed in the question I want to ask. Here are all the different options that I want to give them. And down the right hand side, I simply click on the one that I think that I want to be the right answer. So click where the tick is, and that will change the correct answer. If there are multiple correct answers, I can click that bit at the bottom there, and I can click all the other ones that I would accept as a correct answer. I can also, at the bottom there, add in the number of points I want to allocate per question. And I can also see if I want it to be a required question or not. So if I've got it as required, it means that people cannot submit their answers until they have actually answered that question. Once I'm done with that, I simply click add new, and I can keep adding more questions. So you can see there that's the choice, and the choice one is a self-marking one. So you can see what you want to accept as the correct answer, and Forms will simply mark it for you. So if your whole test is like that, then the whole test gets marked for you. Amazing. Or you can add in some text-based questions. So here is where you've got the question, there's a space for students to add in their answer. If it's a short answer, so it might be something like in science or geography where it's maybe just a one-word answer, you can then add in the answer that you would accept as being the correct answer. If you're wanting something a little bit longer, then you have to click in the bit that says long answer. That you need to mark yourself. And again, you can change the number of points that you're going to award to each of those questions. Once you've actually finished the test, so mine goes on here, you've got a series of multiple choice questions, and then as I go down, there's some longer answer questions. If I want to share that with a class, I can either do that in Teams directly, or I can click on the share button and I can copy across the link here that appears, and I can copy the link across. But you can do that directly from Teams from the iPad. It links up to your Forms page. If I want to share it with another member of my department for them to use with their class, don't just copy across the link, because if you copy across the link, then all of your answers from all the different classes will all come onto the same set of responses. So you won't know which responses are from which class. So what they need to do is to duplicate the form. So where it says share as a template, you want to click on that bit and copy across this link here that says they can duplicate it. Share that link with your colleagues. They can then duplicate the form and then share their own link with their own class, meaning that they get the responses from their class and you get the responses from your class. So only one person needs to make up the quiz, but you can share it with all your colleagues for them to use with their own classes. To get the response, so once your class has filled in the quiz or the test, you simply come back into Forms, go to the top where it says responses. Now nobody's actually answered this one yet, so I'll show you here. Gone into responses, and I can see one person has responded here. It tells me what their answer was to this particular quiz. I can click on view results and I can see exactly who's responded. So at the moment, it's just the one student, but as more students start to complete this quiz, their names will appear here and I can flip through and see what answers they provided.